This is
if you have a question about culture jamming, it's already been answered.
It's not about culture jamming. This is for Dan and Neil and Spencer. What is, and this is kind of a twist on the first question, something that wasn't included in the movie, but not for content, but maybe just had to be cut for time or didn't fit the tone that you wish could have been in there?
I feel compelled to tell this story just because I think it's interesting, not because I think there was this moment, there was this big thing in the documentary that Neil kept including where I jokingly called Aaron the C word. And it was like 10 minutes into the movie. We had just gotten out of the road, and Neil, I don't want to say you thought it was funny and make you sound like you're some kind of weirdo, but like you were like, oh, well, it's obviously a joke. It says a lot about your relationship, because Aaron thought it was funny and we like joke about it, but it didn't translate. The bottom line is things like the C word, for instance, like it changes the experience in the movie you're watching. So I was saying to Neil, like, I want you to understand that I do not want to look like a good person in this movie, but I also want you to understand that early in the film, that's going to be like this weird, if you went on a roller coaster and then just a pelican dropped into your lap. Yeah. It changes the roller coaster. Like, is this a Wild West themed roller coaster? Is it a space themed roller coaster? It doesn't matter. Now it's a pelican themed roller coaster. It changes the audience's experience. Save that shit for later. Aaron says later, he called me the C word, and you hear the audience boo. It's part of the story.
Yeah, you can't have two subplots about the C word.
Well, one's just a bit. It's like, oh, they're hilarious together. It does not translate. Trust me. It was like remember when in the movie when I go like to hubris, to going on the perfect tour, and I do like a fake echo on my own, and then Aaron says, "Why are you doing the echo? They can do the echo later," and I'm like, "That's the bit." It's meta. It's like if we did a documentary about how we fight all the time, and then she says, "We don't fight all the time," and I'm like, "Yes, we do," and she's like, "No, we don't," and we start fighting, and it's a funny bit, and it culminates in me calling her the C word, and it's hilarious in our lives and not a good thing to happen 10 minutes into the movie. So that's an example.
At the time, it was a character thing, but it says a lot of people have asked, like, what was it like to make a movie with a guy who's in the movie he's producing? And that was a note where, Dan, there was a moment where at the very end you said, look, I'll tell you one last time, I've been in rooms where people have said the C word and
the N word, the G word, the Q word.
Get ready, and we
is Q word just cunt with a Q?
No, it's Q word. People are really sensitive about. Oh yeah. Q.
Thank you. So that's when it came out. As I was like, okay, I hear what you're saying. I understand that note. It's not about you being a good person or a bad person. You're talking about losing an audience. And so,
yeah, I had to promise. I'm going to swear to God, I'm not trying to make myself look cool here. Just please don't keep that part in. I think that answered your question. I don't know.
Does Spencer have one?
It doesn't really qualify as an answer to your question, but every time I see it, there's this guy wearing this orange-brown beanie cap, and you see him twice in the whole movie, and they're really close together. And that guy gave me that beanie during one of the shows, and every time I see it, I'm like, that beanie has a story to it that only I know, and no one else is going to know this, but now you guys do, maybe.
Wait, was your question about things that were not in the movie?
Yeah.
What ended up outside the movie?
Oh, yes. Yeah. I will tell you this. Soon...
all right, I fucked up my answer.
No,
it was a good answer.
Your answer was totally
that
good, right?
Yeah.
But soon, next week, someday, you'll all learn that there's going to be a place, I don't know what I can talk about, but there's going to be a place on the internet where you can go there called Harmontown.com and see the making of Chicken Noodle Dick. It's a scene that didn't make it in the movie, but it's pretty amazing, and I can't wait for you all to see it.
It is kind of interesting because we got high and we're on the bus and we're just laying there giggling, but it takes forever because you don't want to jump cut within it.
Well, it takes like there's a honey bear dick song, and there's a aspirin dick. There's several dicks that were sung about until Chicken Noodle became the Huckleberry.
Yeah.
The Huckleberry of what? What does that mean?
Yeah, I didn't get that either. What is Huckleberry?
We almost just glid
No,
right
like,
past
Are
it.
you just trying to start a new phrase? You're trying to slip it in?
No,
that's fucking Huckleberry anyway. Neil, that's not a thing anyone says.
Hashtag, spread that.
Is that a saying? Huckleberry?
I'll be your Huckleberry. It's from the Tombstone.
Oh, Tombstone.
Oh yeah, that movie that is part of the
grave
lexicon.
marker.
It's like you were referencing
I never
Wizard of
understood.
Oz.
Why did people quote that thing? He goes, "I'll be your Huckleberry," and everyone's like, "Yeah, what a badass!" What the fuck is he talking about? I never got that.
Neil, what the fuck are
I
you
thought
talking
everyone would
about?
know. I don't know what it
I'm
means.
your
I thought we'd all-
Huckleberry. What do you mean you're his Huckleberry? Like he's Tom Sawyer? What is? Don't shoot him.
Oh,
then.
it must be that. That makes a lot of sense. Actually,
Was that book contemporary back
it was
then?
well, it was Mark Twain's classic, and Huckleberry was like, I'm the grounded sidekick.
I'm your Huckleberry. And he's like dying against a tree. How are you my Huckleberry?
I didn't see the movie. I'm going to lie.
Check it. Well, you should check it out. It's a really good movie. Also,
I didn't-
also watch Silverado.
Also, read Huck Finn.
Yeah, sure. If you love the N-word.
Also, read Huck Finn.
If you love the N-word.
If you love the N-word, you'll love the new Toyota Corolla. Sponsor of Harmontown. Smooths. Smooths. I don't know what that sentence was.